Whenever we are confused about whether an action we are willing to take is right for us or wrong for us, is it something that is justified or something for our highest good or something that is perpetuating the cycles that we keep repeating, always ask, is this what my divine self will want to do? And be honest with yourself and see. So this will help you not be angry with other people. It will help you be kind. It will help you in being kind to yourself as well. Always include yourself in the kindness that we feel for other people. It should also include us. So is this what my divine self will want me to do? Okay. And of course, you know that this is a fair test, but largely when it comes to that action towards ourselves, we get very confused. And we start thinking that our divine self sometimes is not invested in us, that our divine self's main role in life is to make other people happy. And sometimes it is, the message of a lot of spiritual and religious teachings or moral teachings that come to us, or just a very warped upbringing and a sense of sacrifice that is often put in us, that we have to do first for other people, then we come second, or something like that, that I have to look after others. So I also used to have this confusion, because especially I used to think that it is very important to not think of myself and to think of other people first. But what I learned through this journey is that this goes a step beyond that basic idea of selfishness and selflessness, and also beyond the idea of not placing too much importance on yourself, but looking at yourself as a part of the larger universe around us, the larger life that is around us. To look at us as a part of that, we have to diminish ourselves and we have to diminish our ego. And it's very good to do this, but on many days, this can feel like self abandonment. So it's useful, to always maintain a balance. You want to be kind to other people, you want to be inclusive, and you don't want to think of yourself. But you can only do that when yourself is in a perfect condition. Yourself is not in any pain, if I'm right now able to talk to you, I'm able to record this and I'm able to upload and I'm able to share some wisdom, or when we work one on one, we're able to go deeper and understand where the blocks lie. So why am I able to do this right now? Had I just decided that this is what I'm going to do in my life, that I'm going to help other people, I'm not going to think about myself, but I'm going to think about others first, and I'm going to try to do something which helps others. But had I not fixed myself, would I have been of any use? No. Had I not developed any self awareness, can I lecture anyone else on self awareness? No. Can I teach anyone else about awareness of thoughts? No. If I don't meditate, can I take someone else through a meditation? No. If I don't have a deeper communication with my inner self, can I make someone else have a deep communication with their inner self? No. Even if I have all the steps, I will definitely get trapped in various challenges that will come. Because if I have not faced those challenges and overcome those challenges, I will not be able to see how the other person is experiencing those challenges. Right? So this is very similar. That first of all, you have to do a few things to fix yourself before you are of any real value to other people. It's like if I have an injury, I first have to fix my injury before I want to help other injured people. Or it's like what is basically told to us on flights, that first you wear your own mask, your oxygen mask, in the case of an eventuality, and then you help other people wear their masks, right? So this is very, very crucial information. This is exactly, what you have to do. Even an enlightened being can only be of use to other people when they have become enlightened, right? So, somewhere we are on the journey of a very deep spiritual awakening. On the twin flame journey, everything is happening fast, and it is happening in a beautiful way, because where the blocks lie, that part of us is not remaining hidden because of the twin flame mirroring, because of how everything is coming up on this ascension path, how everything is bringing up stuff which needs to be healed within us, which is disconnected from us. So we have to look at that, we have to heal that, we have to be cognizant of how we are feeling, how we are experiencing life, how we can be there for ourselves is very, very important. Self love is the fastest way to your union, and the self love is very deep. It goes and it the lack of self love is prevalent in many areas of our life. So what I have experienced is that the more I love myself, the more I experience acceptance towards myself, or I have, accepted parts of me that earlier I used to reject. If I now give them a deep understanding, I'm aware of where is the rejection, I'm aware of what needs healing, and I offer that healing and that acceptance to that part of me. The more I'm able to see this in other people, and the more kind and compassionate I'm able to be with others as well. The more I know my boundaries, this is very profound in my experience, the more I learnt about my boundaries, the more I was able to respect the boundaries of other people. If I do not know boundaries, I do not know what a physical distance is when I sit next to somebody, how important it is to have a physical distance, because our auras are way beyond our bodies and all of that. Or if I do not understand not just physical boundaries but also emotional boundaries. If I'm talking to somebody, maybe in the past I would directly ask a friend about how their personal life is going, but now I understand that a conversation with an old friend doesn't always have to be about our personal lives, because I have to respect what they're comfortable sharing. And it's not about my, interest in their personal life anymore. It is about the comfort level we mutually share. So this is just a simple example. Now, how do I learn this? How do I know of the boundary that I'm offering to a friend? Because I know I want this boundary to be respected for me, right? I know that I am not comfortable sharing everything about my life with everyone, right? And sometimes not even old friends. There is no. It's a very progressive thing. You can shift from sharing something to not sharing, not wanting to share anything. So to respect the boundaries that exist in the present moment with other people, and to respect the boundaries that others have in the present moment as well. First of all, it took me the journey to learn about my boundaries and to not be apologetic about enforcing a boundary, to respect myself, right? So, this respect that I offer to myself, this deep understanding that I offer to myself, this compassion that I offer to myself has now reflected into the compassion that I'm able to offer to other people as well. So, similarly, if I am meditating and I am able to um, see the value in connecting with my inner self and disconnecting from the mind, only then can I talk about this with other people, right? So, this is a very, very important journey, and this is why this is very different from conventional therapy sometimes, because the twin flame awakening process and the healing is not fitting into the normal, you could say, gateways of therapy, or the normal boundaries of therapy, because um, usually, it's not a subject that you just studied when you came to college. You just majored in psychology, then you did a master's in counseling psychology, or got a doctorate. It's not an intellectual interest that you followed, but is a deep interest. It's not something just to be understood intellectually by reading or researching. It's to be experienced, right? And this is why there is the whole element of spirituality that goes into the work that you do here, because this is not a journey of the mind alone. It's not enough just to heal your mind. You have to have some spiritual intervention in your life every day, some meditation, some self-awareness practice, right? Some sense, some context about who you are and all of that, even if that is not in our experiential reality. But most of us do have very potent experiences through this journey, so we do sense that, oh, we are way more than just the mind, or just what the logic would have us believe all this while, right? So, yeah, I mean, all I just am trying to say is that give yourself that grace, that compassion that you really need. If you haven't gone within, you will not be able to help anyone else go within. And it's very simple. If you don't love yourself, you will not be able to love anyone really in the way that they deserve to be loved. You can smother them with your overlove sometimes, because if you have loved yourself, you've loved and appreciated your boundaries, so you'll be able to respect it in other people. Or you will become very detached. Maybe you will become very alienated with people, because somewhere there is an alienation within ourselves from ourselves. In terms of not connecting with our true desires, with our true feelings. We expect others to just understand our true desires and our true feelings, and we go into expectations of all kinds. When those expectations are not met, we end up feeling very cut off and isolated and disappointed in how some other people around us did not meet our expectations, right? So what does this do? This just perpetuates, your dependence on other people, or just it perpetuates that alienation that you have from within. Because God has not made us in a way where we are incomplete. God hasn't made us in a way where we need another person to make us happy. We are complete lives in ourselves. And we are very capable of reparenting ourselves. We are very capable of being there for ourselves. What we need from other people, we are very capable of giving that to us. So this journey of independence, this journey of taking full responsibility for how you're feeling, is your spiritual awakening journey. And automatically this expands into taking responsibility for others, to the extent that you're comfortable, of course, to the extent that you're not betraying yourself, to the extent that you're not crossing a boundary with yourself. But it's a natural expansion. Self-love naturally expands to include other people. Okay, so this is all I wanted to just speak about, just give you a brief insight about self-love. And I hope that you guys have seen the previous video about the workshop. If you're still interested, if you are feeling drawn towards working on your sacral chakra, towards working on your feminine self, towards clearing any sexual blocks that you may have had with regards to connecting with your body, connecting with your inner self, and the feelings you have around intimacy, the feelings you have around sex, the feelings that you have around your feminine body, your feminine self, your desires, to explore that with the help of a trained somatic sexologist, to explore breath in that very deep way, to use breath as a tool to explore, these deep emotions that I mentioned. Along with it, you're also going to receive a subliminal track, which is downloadable, so you'll have it with you all the time for the rest of your life, and you can listen to it, and a list of affirmations that I have used to create that subliminal, and that can go a long way in further opening you up to your feminine power and taking that sexual creative power to the next level by basically changing your beliefs around it. Okay, and this will be coded with powerful frequencies, solfeggios and theta waves, whatever is appropriate. I am creating that subliminal these days, and that link will be shareable with you all who purchase this workshop and subliminal by the 6th of August. The workshop is also on the 6th. It is at 7:30 p.m. IST. So it costs 2,500 rupees, and the related cost for US dollars and euros based on the transfer that happens through Wise. I have already shared that, because the payment gateway charges a fee. So that is incurred into the total cost of the workshop for you. It's not expensive, it's highly affordable, and you also get the subliminal track. So as you feel guided, if you feel drawn to this, then do check out that video which I had uploaded just previous to this one, and it was titled as the opportunity to connect to your feminine self, to connect deeply to your feminine self. So that's the title of the video, and you can have more information in the description box of that video. And if you are interested, you can write to me. My email address is on your screen. imacompletelife@gmail.com. So also with the one-on-one sessions, I am continuing the one-on-one sessions these days. So if you feel guided to book a one-on-one session with me, my email address is again the same. You can write to me, I can give you more information about it. At the moment, right now, I offer a 3-step session wherein, first of all, you write me a detail about, your background and your relationship, various elements of your relationship with your parents and, your romantic partners and your twin flame journey. So then we have the session, which is about 75 minutes to 90 minutes long. I mean, at least that's the aim of the session, to be that long. But so in this session, we discuss, your journey, we discuss the details. If there are specific questions you have, we also do a practice. We learn a practice to go deeper within us and to connect to our inner self. So that does have a lot of breakthroughs for many people, who book these sessions. And then I do send you a detailed email about the inner work that I recommend that you specifically look into. That email is usually sent within the week or something after the session. All right. So currently, this is what I'm offering, and based on the number of requests. So currently, at this moment, the price that I'm charging is INR 4444, and because I use Wise, so whatever is the fee charged by the payment gateway, that fee has to get deducted, and accordingly it's about 55 euros, and it's about 59 US dollars. And you can use Wise to just figure out what the pricing is for UK, or you can write to me. And this is what I'm experimenting with, this new payment gateway these days. And yeah, so my website should also be ready soon, and it'll become very easy to book these sessions, to have more information about this, to see my availability. I only do one session in a day. I don't do anything more than that, and there are some days where I'm not able to do the sessions because of my own personal commitments. So sometimes it's good to just book it in advance, right? You can also email me in general, if you wish to, if you feel guided to. So I'll see you in the next podcast video, guys. Have a beautiful, wonderful day.